Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the live stream Saturday night, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the news, and I'll take your questions and move some crypto around. All right, so let's get this party started. Okay, I think we're almost there. Yes, I did it. Ah, I'm here. I've got my Marquette t-shirt on. We took a trip to Marquette a few weeks back. Really enjoyed it. If you don't recognize this state, it is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. A lot of people think of Michigan as just the hand, right? But there's more to Michigan than just the hand. There's the Upper Peninsula, which is quite beautiful and very cool. So I've got that going. Got the rig in the background. I've got it on all white light. Try to keep things lit up here as best as possible. Thanks for joining me. Let me just greet the people that are here. Let's see where we stand here. Let's go back over. Where in the heck am I? Oh, I know what I need to do. That's right. It's been a while, right? So Scott Lee is here bright and early. Good to have you, Scott. Wonderful to have you. Dave D is here. It's good to have Dave here as well. Another repeat offender. Repeat viewer. 1066 Kitchen. That's pretty cool. Zach is here. Steve is here. Rich Carbone is here. It's great that you're all here. Sorry, last week I had company. We had some family that visited. The summer months are slipping away from us, and so we decided to take like a day trip up the coast of western Michigan to a little town called Pentwater, and then a little higher from there we went up to Ludington, which is also a really cool little town on the west coast of Michigan, on Lake Michigan. So we had a great time, and then they spent the night, my cousin and her husband. So this is my lair, of course, where I do my live streams, but it's also our guest room. So since we had guests, I didn't do my live stream. Anyway, but I didn't think to tell anybody ahead of time. But anyway, I'm glad you guys are here. Let's go over here. I am a little behind. Let's see where we are here. I want to get rid of all these. All those, yeah. I'm a little behind. I didn't search through the news. So let's just poke around a little bit on the news. I do need to do this because we'll probably log into some cryptocurrency exchanges tonight. Please. Got several passwords. I think I messed that up. Pretty sure I did. Yep. Okay. I hate when I do that. All right, let's try it again. I got some stuff in the way. Come on. Okay. I can usually do. Oh, come on. So what happens when? What am I doing wrong here? Is my cap locks on? Oh dear, oh me. What is going on here? Oh Lord in heaven, what have I done? All right, let's go over here. All right, they were on. That's what happened. My cap locks were on. Silly me. I was doing some of my affiliate link stuff in caps, and then I forgot to turn caps off. Okay, let's try this again. Half an hour later. Go get a cup of coffee and come back. Rex is trying to put in his master password. Finally did it. Okay. That was crazy. All right, so the caps were on. All right, so we got that out of the way. So like I said, I was a little behind, but I did have some interesting stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. I did do this video on Polkadot, which turned out to be pretty popular. Had a lot of questions about it. I think maybe we'll, if you guys want to talk about Polkadot tonight, I will revisit a little bit what's going on. And there were some questions about how to transfer it off. I always get that. And I'll show you. But we'll talk about that a little bit. So that was a good video. You might want to check that one out if you're interested in Polkadot. And oh yeah, so this is the description that you can look at below in the video. Just scroll down a little bit or show more or whatever you got to do to see. These are my affiliate links. Crypto.com is a great partner of mine. Been working with them for a while now. Really enjoy the relationship. Enjoy using their platform and their MCO Visa card, which I used several times today. I can show you that when I share my phone with you. So if you're interested, check it out. And if you stake for a card, the minimum amount, you'll get a free $50 bonus. Both of us will. That's really cool. And the Crypto.com DeFi swap is now live. Crypto.com has created a DeFi website where you can trade cryptocurrencies similar to Uniswap. And they have liquidity pools where you can contribute your Ethereum tokens to the liquidity pool and gain huge rewards. I've got the link to this little blog post here. You can. This is the big thing now, the DeFi revolution, and liquidity pools are where you can make a lot of money simply by committing your tokens to liquidity pools. I know that sounds like a mouthful, but it's basically like putting your money in a bank and then allowing the bank to run markets or whatever. It's more that you get more than just straight savings accounts or even staking. So this is the latest thing, and Crypto.com has just opened their DeFi swap on the Ethereum blockchain. So you might want to check that out. Unfortunately for me, and maybe some of the rest of you, it is not available in the United States. You know, the United States regulatory agencies don't like people, you know, getting free money and stuff, you know, or whatever you want to call it. Alternate forms of money. But I think they're going to come around, you know, eventually. But if you're not in any of these countries, then please check that stuff out. And then I'm also going to share a little bit with my Bitbox 2 here. It's a hardware wallet, which I think is really cool. I did a video on Bitbox 2 a while back. A lot of people liked it. I think it's a really elegant device. I like its interface, so I'm going to demo that a little bit, and I've put an affiliate link for my my Bitbox 2 hardware wallet that you can follow if you're interested. And of course, the Ledger Nano S, as always, my go-to hardware wallet. I've got that handy. We'll use that tonight. You can check out the Brave browser if you're not using Brave browser. It blocks ads and trackers by default. You might want to check out BINANCE US or Coinbase if you're just getting into it and you want to set up a cryptocurrency exchange account and dip your toes in the world of crypto. And then there's a few other links that I have down here. I forget what. Oh, this thing is not out yet, but I think that one's really cool. I don't think I have it in a tab yet. But I don't have it yet. I don't think they've shipped it. This Engrave Zero coldest wallet. I think it sounds like a really cool project. And I talked to them, and they were happy to hear from me. And they are going to send me a sample when they have it. and I will be able to do a demo for you guys on this really cool hardware wallet, which has a lot of biometrics built in to help with the security and encryption of the device. Pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see, anything else that I missed there? Some privacy links, Mastering Bitcoin, free book online if you want to check that out. And I didn't post any news stories. Silly me. We were running around this afternoon, and we stopped and got some pizza. Didn't have time. So there we go. But we'll poke around on the news and see what's going on. I'm going to take questions. We'll see what's going on. And okay, did I pop out chat? I guess I didn't. Not yet. Let's see. A lot of people here tonight, and I haven't done diddly squat. Just said hello and then spent 5 minutes trying to enter my master password. So kudos to you guys that hung around through all that. Let's talk Theta. We could talk Theta. I mean, a little bit. We might. Dot, a great future. Cool. Dot's cool. Ada's a real long-termer. We can talk about Ada tonight too. Do you do any private crypto questions, consulting? I'm trying to get across access to my Cardano wallet and take it out, and I'm unable to get it out. Okay. Sounds like it's stuck in your pocket. If your wallet is not working, you can always restore it to another machine. And I don't mean to be flippant, but I get a lot of people that are having troubleshooting issues with hardware problems on their computer, software issues. My wallet won't open. It keeps crashing. I'm getting error messages, all that kind of stuff. It won't let me log in. That's what I get a lot. It won't let me. I'm like, okay. So restore it. Get your 24-word recovery phrase and do a restore to a different machine if necessary, right? That's a foolproof one, right? Your machine's going crazy. You can't open your wallet. Try another machine. That eliminates that environmental factor right there. Well, maybe it's your computer. Well, how do I know if it's my computer? I don't know. Try it on a different machine and see if it works. If you can install and restore the wallet on a different machine and it works flawlessly, then you know it's got something to do with your computer, right? You might need to reinstall Windows. You might need to troubleshoot, whatever. Anyway, that's just a bit of general advice in relation to wallets that can't get open. But we'll talk about maybe specifically, if you can, I'm going to go ahead and launch Daedalus, just so we can see what Daedalus is, how it works, that kind of thing. It is a desktop-based Cardano wallet. While that's opening, we'll scroll down a little bit. We'll talk. What country am I from? Oh, I'm from this country. I'm from the U.S. I was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana, a long, long time ago. Okay. Staking is when you delegate your coins to someone else for use on proof of stake, and they pay you part of the rewards. Very good. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. Someone's asking about staking. Is there a difference between staking and DeFi? A little bit. I think you can stake from I think DeFi is like a superset of staking, right? DeFi, decentralized finance, is kind of a generalized term. It might include staking, right? Because in staking, it's almost like you're lending your tokens virtually, digitally, cryptographically to someone else. And then they're paying you for the privilege, similar to depositing your money in a bank. But when you stake your coins from within your own wallet, you control the private keys. You can end the staking at any time. So it's a much more advantageous, much more secure than putting your money in a bank, which may or not be open when you need it, right? Yeah, we always talk about bankers' hours. Banks are very inconvenient. I got to go to the bank. Oh, well, it's Saturday. I'll have to wait till Monday morning before I can go in there and handle this, whatever. I mean, a lot of the stuff we can do with our banks is now online. We've got apps and we got all this stuff, but there's still the occasional thing that needs to get done at the bank that has to be done during bankers' hours, right? So crypto is not like that. Crypto is 24/7, and you can lend your tokens out without actually giving up control of the private key. Sounds strange, right? So, but let's cover Cardano. Let's start with Cardano. All right. Cardano is a cryptocurrency that's been around for a while, and they have a wallet that we're looking at right now called Daedalus. And in the Daedalus wallet, you can store your Cardano. As you can see, I've got two different wallets here, and there's a good amount of Cardano stored in either one of these wallets. Well, what I've done is I've staked this Cardano with a delegator, validator. They all have different names for them. As you can see, if we go into the staking area, right over here on the right, there's a staking area. We can look at the state of the Cardano mainnet staking. They're transitioning to a decentralized system. They were, they were created by a team, and then that team ran the blockchain for a while until they could, get all their software upgraded and the Shelley mainnet active and all that great stuff. And so now they're transitioning ownership of the Cardano blockchain to the community. There are a lot of projects, cryptocurrency projects out there with this business model, this process, right? They start the chain on their own with validators that are part of the company, part of the team, and then in order to get it going, right? And then as the project moves forward, they're allowing other third parties to be validators on their network. Now, if you want to be a validator on the network, you need to have like a high-powered server running 24/7, and you've got to configure it and all that. It's not impossible, and anyone who has a mind to can do it, but it's a bit inconvenient for the normal average Joe like you and me, right? I don't really want to run my computer 24/7. I don't really want to go through all the technical hassle of setting up a Cardano node in my home. That requires a lot of bandwidth, and I would probably go over my monthly limit from my internet service provider. So no, but I can do the next best thing, which would be to lend my coins to a delegator, right? So if we go over here to the delegation center, we can see the countdown of the epochs that are going on the Cardano blockchain, right? Here's my main wallet, here's my staking wallet. They're both staked and earning rewards, right? And so basically you start off by going to a stake pool, and you can choose a stake pool. You can see there's hundreds, thousands of them now. As the Cardano network grows, right? They get more numerous, and they're ranked. I'm not sure how the ranking works, but if you want to take a look at any one of them, you can click on it and then even visit their website, right? And check out what they're all about, who they are. Maybe do some research. Is it a good validator? Are they, available? Are they consistent? How long have they been around? That kind of stuff, right? And then you can choose to lend your tokens to them. But like I said, you're simply lending the use of your Cardano. The Cardano stays in my wallet. You'll see there, I've got coins in my wallet, but I'm allowing them to be used, right? Until such time that I want to use them. Well, what would I use them for? Besides just sitting in my wallet, I'm not really doing anything with them, so why not lend their use to the network? If I decide I want to sell my Cardano, that's when I need them back, right? And the way that the Daedalus wallet works is quite extraordinary, which I really like, is that at any point that I decide I no longer want to delegate these coins, I can simply withdraw them from the wallet. I can send them out. There's no cool off period. There's nothing. If I decide I'm done staking these coins, I could do a send and just send them over to Binance and sell them if I want to, right? And so that's the whole thing. And I know a lot of you that are new and you're not you don't quite can't wrap your head around all of this, and you get crypto people saying, oh, keep your coins in your own wallet. A lot of people will say things like, well, the coin, what happens to the value of the coin while it's in the wallet? Does it just stay where it is? But no, it doesn't. In fact, Cardano's down right now since I set up this wallet. I don't know, maybe I set the wallet up. But anyway, Cardano's down off its like yearly high, right? It was up to like 14, 15 cents. It's down to like 11 cents right now. I'm not sure what it's at right at the moment. We can check. Yeah, it's still under 10 cents right now. So, but if I wanted to sell them, I could, right? So, what I was saying about newcomers is they'll say, "Oh, well, what happens when the price goes up and they're in my wallet? Then what?" Well, they're still going to go up if they're in your wallet. It's like taking gold and sticking it in your closet. If the price of gold goes up, then the gold in your closet is worth more if you take it back to the dealer and cash in, right? Same with crypto. You can put it in your own wallet, and if the price goes up and you want to sell, then you transfer your coins back to an exchange and you sell them. I know I make it sound so easy. It's not quite that easy, right? Because you got to deal with the transfer and all that stuff. But that's in a nutshell, right? All right, so we've talked about staking. I hope that you can wrap your head around what that is. And then here are the rewards. Now you can see that I'm starting to earn rewards. I've left my ADA staked for a few weeks now, several weeks, and now rewards are starting to come in. I should point out to you guys that maybe are just getting our old hands at this, but are kind of getting started with ADA and the Daedalus wallet. They don't show these as incoming transactions. Now they assure me down here that they are being collected and added to my wallet balance, but I don't see them as incoming transactions, right? I don't see any incoming rewards, right? Which would be nice. I don't know why they don't. So I'm just trusting them on this. They're telling me that I've gained 100 ADA reward for what I've been staking, and that it's been folded into my balance. So the other day, I took note of the exact balances of my two wallets, and then in a week or so, I'll look at these rewards again and see that, to confirm that these balances are going up, right? But that was kind of weird. I was like, okay, I see that I have rewards, but I don't see any incoming transactions. I guess it's handled kind of on the back end, but your balance in your wallet does go up when you earn rewards. Pretty cool. All right. So let me see what guys are doing here. I did want to show you guys the Bitbox. So maybe I'll do that next. Let's see who's here. I know you guys are talking amongst yourself because I'm over here babbling. Let's see. Okay. Gordy Boy, hello. Mr. Kayaker 69, hello. There's some people that had their wallets on a ledger, and you can simply transfer those into Daedalus if you would like to stake in Daedalus. But I believe you can stake in AdaLite as well. So if we go over to AdaLite, now this is a different wallet, right? We're in a completely different wallet. Let's go to hardware. Let's go to Ledger. And I need to open up the Daedalus app on my Ledger so that we can check this balance. Let's go here. There we go. I'm in the Cosmos app. I need to get out. Let's go over to quit, hit both buttons. Let's go over to Cardano. I messed it up. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, there's Cardano. Let's hit both buttons. All right, now there is a Cardano private key on my ledger, which I have used in the past to store Cardano. Right. I think I screwed around too much. Let's try it again. Let's get out of this. Yeah, it took too long. Let's hit unlock. All right, and then I should see on the device. No. Okay. All right, let's start the whole thing over again. Let's go back to AdaLite. All right, we're in the Cardano app. I don't have anything else connected at the moment, I guess. Let's go to hardware, unlock with Ledger. Okay, it's still not doing it. All right, it's being uncooperative. That's okay. We just keep trying. All right. Still not doing it for me. Okay. All right. Let's try again. Let's keep trying. No. Okay. It wants me to unconnect. Let's just disconnect the entire thing. All right. Let's just get rid of this website. We'll start from scratch. Okay. All right. I have disconnected my device completely. I'm going to connect it again. I'm going to enter my PIN. This is always embarrassing when I try to bring my ledger over to friends and I can't, it doesn't cooperate. It's like the dog that won't do that trick you spent hours teaching him when you're at the party, right? All right, I have re-entered my PIN and I need to get out of the Ada app. All right, so we're out of the app. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to go into the Cardano app. Right, I'm going to go to AdaLite. All right, we'll go to AdaLite. Let's go to continue to AdaLite. Let's go to hardware. Let's go to unlock with Ledger. And there it is, finally. Okay, so let's hit both buttons. All right, and then again, confirm export public key. It's going to do it again. It usually does it twice. I don't know why. Hit both buttons. Okay, hit both buttons again. And we're in. Okay. All right. So, and as you can see, I've got a zero balance, right? But as you can also see down here, I have been moving ADA in and out of this wallet. In fact, I had about 1,000 ADA in this wallet, and I moved it into Daedalus the other day. It's not rocket science. All you got to do is go over to your Daedalus wallet, right? Get your, go over here to receive. Get your, any address will do. Doesn't matter. You can take whatever address you want. Go back over here, paste the address in, put in your amount, and hit send ADA, right? And that's what I did. As you can see, 997 ADA went out. And then if you go over here to summary, you can see it came into my Cardano wallet, my Daedalus wallet there, right? I just decided to consolidate my ADA because I was tired of calculating how much ADA I had in this wallet and trying to match it with my records and being 1,000 short, and I kept saying, oh, that's right, I got 1,000 over in the AdaLite, right? The Daedalus wallet is a desktop-based wallet. You want me to open that, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Doing dad stuff. Ooh, there we go. Wait. Okay. All right. So there are two different wallets here, right? So I know a lot of people out there were storing ADA on Ledger, and then when Daedalus came out, when the mainnet came out, a lot of people were like, "Hey, I want to put my ADA in Daedalus. What do I do?" Well, you go to their AdaLite website and you have an interface to your private key, which is stored on the ledger, And then from there, you can send ADA out, right? There's a little send interface over here. If I wanted to send ADA into it, there's addresses down here. I could copy this address and go over to an exchange and withdraw ADA if I bought some, right? All right, so we can move ADA between the wallets. Now, also, they do have staking in this particular wallet. You can stake in, oh, I guess I got some rewards. That's kind of cool. While it was in there. I think I was demoing that for you guys. So look at this. I earned some rewards while I was staking that 1,000 ADA. Let's see what happens when I withdraw. Let's turn the camera back on. This would be good. I didn't know. I forgot about this. Let's hit withdrawal. Preparing my transaction. Sending funds is not possible when there's not enough balance to pay the transaction fee. Okay, I'm going to have to put some more ADA back in there to do that, I guess. That's kind of weird. Whatever. I can get it later. It's not that much. All right. So yes, but the point is that you can stake in the AdaLite wallet, but you can only stake one wallet. Whereas over in Daedalus, you can have multiple wallets and stake, stake them with different validators or whatever. It's more flexible, right? The Daedalus wallet is a little more flexible, but you can stake ADA if you've got it stored on a ledger in Cardano using the AdaLite interface. Some people are more feel better knowing that they're using the ledger to store the private key. Usually I am too, but I kind of like Daedalus and it works pretty well, and I'm kind of sold on Daedalus. It's the go-to wallet that, created by the team, right? The Cardano team, right? So I've been using Daedalus. All right, so that's that. Before we get too much further, I would like to show you this Bitbox, right? This Bitbox is it's a little hardware device, and it's a USB-C connector. You can see that. USB-C is the newest USB connector. Most of the modern laptops have USB-C connectors on the side, right? So this thing is pretty cool for just putting it in your laptop, and then you can use it from there. It's got controls on the top, and you can touch it, squeeze it, and scroll it. It's pretty cool. So let me show you how it works. Now, because of the way of the interface, I've got a USB-C extender cable here because I've got a desktop. All right. So, oops, dropped it. I just dropped $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. Just kidding. All right. So let's go over to the Bitbox interface. All right. It comes with an app that you install on your computer. Please connect your device to get started. All right, so let's start by doing that. I'd like to show this to you, so let's turn this camera back on. This thing is really cool to use, but it's a little bit of a pain to show someone because I have to point it away from me, right? It's much easier when I'm looking at it to work the controls. But no matter. Let's just go ahead and plug this guy in. All right, there we go. All right, now, see, I can flip it either way I want. Right? It says tap the top. What did I do? Doggone it. Doggone it. I think I was supposed to tap the bottom. Let's try again. Right? I think I tapped the bottom to give it, to tell it which direction I wanted to display. Right? Right, tap the bottom. All right, there we go. So I tap the bottom, right? And there we go. Oh my God, I forgot the password. Jeez, what's my password? Oh, I remember. All right, so you got to enter your password. And it's pretty cool because watch how it works. Like when I tap it, along the bottom, right? If I tap it on the bottom, see how it narrows down, right? So, and there, I've entered one character. Hold this thing straight. It's really hard to show you guys this. All right, now if I tap on the bottom again, notice how it narrows, right? Then I'll hit N, right? And then I can tap. And then also on the top, I can tap here to change it to uppercase, or I can tap again to change it to numbers, right? Now I can tap on the bottom and choose a number, right? And then I can tap on the bottom and choose another number. And then I can tap on the top and change it back. And so it's a very, very elegant interface for entering your password. So if you'll just give me a second, I'm going to backspace and oh, that backspace is cool too, man. Look at that. So like I can just hit the top to backspace. Boop. Cool. I love it. All right, so let me just get over here. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Yeah, it's like just like butter when you're looking right at it. It's so much easier to work with it when you're just looking right at it from when it's in your hand. It's just really cool. Okay. Let me get this password in there. All right. And then when I'm done, I hope I don't screw this up. When I'm done, I'm going to hit that top arrow, right? I guess that means I'm done, right? Am I done? Okay, yeah. And now I come up from the bottom and I squeeze it, and it should unlock. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. This thing is so much fun to play with. Right, so there it is. There's our Bitbox 2. Oh, you know what? It's I can make this thing a little bigger here because it is, yeah, so you can see it a little better. Right, it's a little easier to see. Then you can see what I'm doing on the top and the bottom. Right. All right, so let's turn it off for just a sec. And now I want to. I think it's empty right now, so let's put a little Bitcoin in here just for laughs, right? So I would like to receive. Notice send is dim because there's nothing in here, right? Let's hit receive, and there's the Bitcoin. Show full address on device. So let's see how that works. I'm gonna hit that, right? And there it is. And notice how you can scroll along the bottom. God, if I could just hold it straight. All right, see how you can like scroll along the bottom and then scroll through that address? Isn't that cool? Ugh. I just keep sliding it off to the side, but that's awesome. Now, like I said, if I'm looking at it, it's like nothing. I can do it so easy. All right, I'm gonna copy this into my clipboard, right? And then I will go ahead and confirm that by hitting this. See, there's no button up there. That's just a little hole. But there's a slider. There's nothing. There's no buttons on it, right? It's like a touch button thing on the top, right? It's awesome. All right. So now let's put some Bitcoin in there, right? Where are we going to get the Bitcoin? All right. Well, most of you might have just bought some Bitcoin somewhere else. I'll go over to crypto.com and do it. I might need to, God, that's not very fast though. That's the problem. But I don't think I have any Bitcoin anywhere else that's, okay. I was trying to get this. Yeah, I want the QR code. I'm going to do that again. Anyway, let's go. I wasn't ready for this one, was I? Okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll go to crypto.com. Let's see, crypto.com. And we want to buy some Bitcoin, right? All right, so there are several ways to buy Bitcoin. Let's put this in the center. Let's focus on buying Bitcoin at the moment, right? Let's just focus on the task at hand, right? We want to buy some Bitcoin. Now, there are several ways to do that. I can go over to the home screen and hit trade and then buy and choose Bitcoin. They got a lot of coins you can buy on crypto.com, but I can use my debit card or my credit card, which I have connected to my crypto.com account. If you don't have a card connected, you can hit that little plus down there where it says add credit or debit, right? And you can use your credit or debit card to buy Bitcoin, right? Now, you can also use the fiat wallet. Now, the fiat wallet is where you transfer money from your bank account. So that would be a bank transfer. but that takes a few days, so I can't really demo that on the fly, right? And to move money from my bank into my Crypto.com account. But had I done that ahead of time, there would be money in my fiat wallet that I could use to purchase Bitcoin. At the moment, there is not any. Now, I can also go over to Crypto Wallet and purchase Bitcoin. And what I'm going to use there is the true US dollar, right? And I want like, I don't know, I'm thinking like 20. I don't want a lot of Bitcoin, right? I just want a demo for you guys. Let's see, 1. That's 104. So let's hit 0.5, and that's 52. Let's hit 0.2, and that's 20 bucks worth of Bitcoin, right? They're not charging me, and well, that's different. This is not the card. I'm not sure what the trading fees are for this, but let's go ahead and we'll do 31. We'll do $31 worth of Bitcoin. I'll hit buy BTC, and there, I've done it. I bought it, right? So you can fund a cryptocurrency purchase with stablecoin, right? If you'll notice that what I was using there in my account was my true USD, which is a stablecoin. It's staked to the price of the US dollar, so it does not fluctuate when crypto markets go up and down, right? And so I was just able to buy some Bitcoin using the stablecoin that I had stored on their exchange. That's a good strategy. You can do that on a lot of exchanges. You can store stablecoin on the exchange so that you can use it to purchase cryptocurrency when when the timing is right? You may be waiting for the right moment, right? So let's go back over here. Let's do this show and verify full address again on the device. What did I do with that device? Oh, it's over there. That's okay. All right, let's go to Bitcoin on my phone. Let's do transfer and withdraw. And I'm going to choose external wallet. And I guess I've never done it before to this address, right? So what I want to do is whitelist this address. So I'm going to tap the plus up there. And I'm ready to add a new Bitcoin address to my Crypto.com account, right? They're going, hey, where do you want me to send the Bitcoin? So I'm going to tell them, right, my Bitcoin address. So I'm going to tap that little icon up there with the QR code, open up the camera on the phone, scan in that Bitcoin address. There's a problem. You see that Bitcoin colon at the very beginning of the address? That shouldn't be there. Sometimes it scans that when you scan in QR codes. So it's no problem, just edit that part out, right? So I'm going to go up there and I'm just going to backspace that Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin address needs to start with BC1. All right, and then I'm just going to call this guy Bitbox. And I'll hit continue, right? And then I need my two-factor, my Google Authenticator code. There at the top is my Crypto.com code. It's a fresh code. I'm going to tap it, copy it into my phone clipboard, slide back over to Crypto.com, tap, paste, and continue. And now they're going to send me an email to confirm that I was the one that did this, right? It's a double security feature. I'm going to confirm that withdrawal address on my phone, right? And then relaunch, and it should take me right back to right back to Crypto.com, where I will now withdraw to this address. And we can also double eyeball it, right? We can see BC1QXK over here, BC1QXK, blah, 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 blah. We can go through it character by character if we want to. KPVKR at the end, KPVVR, KR at the end. So I am satisfied that is the correct Bitcoin address. All right. Now, all I have to do is hit withdraw BTC. This is a 10-step process, a simple 10-step process, right? I'm just going to do max withdraw. All right, we'll confirm that, and then it's going to ask again for my two-factor authentication. So I got to slide back over to Google Authenticator. It's almost expired, so I'm going to let it expire. The codes last about 10 to 15 seconds. I'll tap that code, copy it into my phone's clipboard, slide back over. We'll do a tap, paste, continue, and we're off to the races. BTC withdrawal request has been submitted. Now, I withdrew Bitcoin from Crypto.com the other day, and it took like half the day. I got the confirmation of the request right away, but it was several hours before Crypto.com sent me another alert saying your withdrawal has been confirmed. Right? There's the confirmation of the request, and there's the confirmation of the actual withdrawal. Depending on, I don't know what the factors are, but they're busy, something's busy. Things take a while sometimes. But then I did one like yesterday morning or this morning, and it was like within 10 minutes I got the confirmation that the withdrawal was completed. So we'll see. It would be really nice to show you guys that it comes into my Bitbox. Right? But it might not, right? We might be waiting all night. Or it won't come in till later. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so let's put this down. I'm going to do this business, right, because it's showing, it's still waiting for me to confirm that. Oh, wrong device. Okay, so we're here, Bitbox, right? Let's just tap this. I think that's so cool how you can scroll along the bottom. All right, you can scroll the, and like I said, it's so much easier when you're holding it in your hand than when you're trying to face it outward. It's like trying to brush your teeth when someone else got them. I don't know. No, it's nothing like trying to brush your teeth. I don't know. Oh, look, it just came in. What do you know? All right, let's get back. And there it is. So we got lucky tonight. It came in right away. So there it is. Now the device didn't really, the device is just back at the home screen, right? But the Bitcoin came into the wallet. Now, where is the Bitcoin, right? That's what a lot of people ask. Is it in this wallet or is it in here? Where is the Bitcoin? Class, do you know where's the Bitcoin? It's not in here, and it's not on my computer. It's not in the Bitcoin Bitbox app. It's on the Bitcoin blockchain, right? I know that's confusing, but the Bitcoin is not in the device, right? A lot of people ask me, how much Bitcoin will this hardware wallet hold? Like unlimited amount, right? You're only limited by the blockchain, right? What this device holds is the private key for that Bitcoin address on the blockchain. What this little app holds on my computer is the receiving address so that it can query that receiving address to see if there's any Bitcoin in it, right? Let's see if I can get it. Let's copy that. Let's go over to a blockchain explorer briefly. I'm logged out here. Let's go to blockchain.com, which is kind of a private company. They got lucky and were able to get that blockchain before anyone else did, I guess. Oh, did I misspell it? No wonder. All right, let's try again. Blockchain.com. That was blocky, whatever. Okay, so let's paste in that Bitcoin address. That's my receiving address, right? Let's just hit search. Can it search? Okay, there we go. All right, one transaction, and the balance is 0.0026 BTC. That Bitcoin is out there on the blockchain somewhere. Anyone can look at it. Any of you guys can paste in that Bitcoin address and check the balance of this Bitcoin address, right? Unfortunately, none of you can move Bitcoin out of this address because you don't have the private key. I have the private key. It's stored on this device. That's what gives me ownership of this Bitcoin address. But the Bitcoin itself is out there on the blockchain, right? But by virtue of me holding the private key on this device, I own that Bitcoin. I can authorize its movement in and out of this wallet, right? Anybody can send it in. Any of you guys out there that want to send Bitcoin to this address, you don't need my permission, right? All you need is the address. You can see the address, so send away, right? But not for real. I'm not begging anybody for Bitcoin, right? But I'm just saying that you don't need authorization to send Bitcoin to a wallet. And a lot of people, when they're using this device or they're using their Ledger device, they'll ask me, is it okay to disconnect my Ledger while I'm waiting for the Bitcoin? And the answer is yes. You don't need the Ledger connected to receive Bitcoin, only to send out, right? That's when the private key comes into play. The public address can be given out and used at any time, right? I don't even need to be awake. My computer doesn't need to be on, right? Because it's a blockchain address. Anybody that has this Bitcoin blockchain sending address can send Bitcoin to me 24/7, whether my computer's on or off, right? Or my Ledger device or whatever, right? Or my wallet isn't open, nothing. The Bitcoin will arrive regardless. So anyway. All right, well, let's move on we'll talk a little bit about DOT tonight. I know some of you guys wanted to hear about DOT, but I will just briefly see what you guys are talking about. Sometimes there's somebody asking me a question that's really mad because I'm not responding. Anybody staking or farming on Compound? That's an interesting question. I've been looking into it. I have some Compound, but I'm not using it. I briefly looked into that. You can do it right on their website, Compound. If you're interested in finding out the website of a coin, what I like to do is go to CoinGecko. I don't have it here I should, but I don't. Anyway, you can just pull it up and go to COMP and pull up all the information about Compound, and then their website link is right there. So sometimes when you're looking for a website of a coin, it's hard, depending on the name of the coin, right? Because if it's Polkadot, right? You Google Polkadot, well, you're going to get all kinds of weird, polka dot patterns and all that. So we can just click that. So you can actually launch the Compound app and connect your wallet and do all kinds of cool stuff. Haven't done it yet. Probably work on a video on that. There are so many exciting projects out there right now. Is AdaLite a wallet? AdaLite is, yes, it's a piece of a wallet. If you're using AdaLite as an interface, well, notice there, you don't have to use a Ledger device. There are different ways to use AdaLite. You can use a 12 or 15 word mnemonic if you want to paste in your mnemonic every time you access. Very insecure. Not the greatest way to access your wallet. But you don't need a hardware device to use AdaLite. But that would be my advice, right? You could use a JSON file stored on your computer, which can be pulled up when you get on this website, right? So it is a wallet in that sense. It can be used as a standalone wallet where you can hit create new wallet. It'll generate a random private key for you, and then it's up to you to manage it, right? You copy it into your clipboard, paste it on your computer somewhere, but it's a little bit insecure to do it that way because of keyloggers and what do you call that place? I hate when I can't think of the word for it. Clipboard, right? Some hackers can grab stuff out of your clipboard if you're infected with malware or whatever. So it's not a very secure way to access a wallet, to be pasting in your private key or your 12-word mnemonic every time. The best recommended method is to use a hardware wallet. So yes, AdaLite is a wallet, but it's a web-based wallet, but it's more secure. You can use the interface, AdaLite, to access your hardware wallet, which is where the private keys are stored. This is more precisely a key ring than it is a wallet, right? But it is a piece of the wallet, right? So AdaLite combined with your hardware device is a method of storing your ADA coins, right? Whereas Daedalus is a all-in-one desktop-based wallet where the private key is stored on your computer in encrypted format, right? If your computer crashes or you lose your computer or floods, fire, earthquakes, then you have a recovery phrase to restore if you lose it. I get that question a lot. You know, they look at me doing a Ledger video and they're like, "Oh, that's cool and everything, but what if you drop it? What if you lose it?" You know, like, "Nah, nah, nah. How dumb of you to put everything on there." That's not. I'm sorry, I'm being facetious, but you back it up, right? It has a recovery phrase. So Daedalus has a recovery phrase. My Ledger device has a recovery phrase. My recovery phrases are stored in safe places, multiple locations, all that good stuff. I can crush this with a pair of pliers, and I won't lose any cryptocurrency. For all of you people out there wondering why I'm storing, value on this thing, right? It's just a little piece of plastic. Yeah. All right, so that's Cardano. That's we've talked about staking. Let's go down a little further here. I'm just trying to get caught up with everything you're asking me. How do you sync Ledger together, Ledger Desktop and Ledger Android? If you're using an app, a Ledger app on either iOS or Android, there is a way to sync them up rather easily, rather than adding the accounts separately on your phone. You can do that, right? So you can go over to your phone and enter the Ledger app, the Ledger Live app on your phone, and check your balances, right? And you'll notice there that some of these don't sync right? They're not the same as in my Ledger Live. Because they were added independently, or that once I've deleted them from my Ledger Live. So they don't sync up in that respect, right? But the easiest way to sync is to delete all of them. So let's just, one by one, I'm just going to delete them, right? Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Let's just delete all of these off of my phone. Oops, you guys can't see what I'm doing here. Let's delete this one. All right, so what we're doing is we're hitting the account. We're going up to that little wrench up in the right corner. We're hitting remove, right? Am I worried about losing crypto? No, because all of these wallets are backed up and I can recreate them anytime, anywhere with my recovery phrase. But I'm going to show you a really easy way to simply sync up to all of the accounts that I currently am using on my desktop-based Ledger Live. All right, let's just get them all off of here so there won't be any redundancy, right? Because sometimes when you do this sync thing, there might be, well, I don't know that it would create more than one copy. Okay, so now I don't have any accounts. All right, so now what do I do? Okay, let's go over to Ledger Live. All right, let's go to the gear shift icon up here. Let's go over to accounts and let's go to export accounts. We'll hit export and here's this crazy living QR code. It's alive, right? It's a shifting QR code that has all the information about all of my current accounts in Ledger Live. So let's go over to my phone, right? Let's go up to the plus. Well, let's just hit add accounts, right? Because it's empty, right? So let's hit add accounts. Now, instead of hitting add accounts plus, I'm just going to hit that other command down there that says import desktop accounts. I'm going to tap that and the camera launches, right? It's waiting for me to scan the living QR code. So I'm going to hold it up there. If I can hold it steady. Notice that thing on the bottom there? Boom, there we go. All of the accounts that I've got in my Ledger Live currently, right? There they are, right? There they are on here. I'm just going to tap import to import them all. And now I have synced up my phone to all of the accounts that are currently in my Ledger Live account. But that you know, if I were to delete the Tezos from my Ledger Live, I would have to go and delete it on the phone as well. They don't stay in sync, right? You kind of have to keep them managed on your own. But if you've just downloaded the app and you already have a bunch of stuff set up in Ledger Live Desktop, that's the easiest way, right? You could also do them individually. You could also click Add Account and then choose Ethereum and let it scan your device and it'll find the accounts. You can do them that way. But I find it much easier simply to do that account export from the Ledger Live Desktop version. Right? Some people don't have computers and they only use the phone-based app. But like I just showed you, you can use the phone-based app to add accounts too. All you got to do is sync your device to your phone, Bluetooth-wise. All right, it's pretty cool. All right, so while those are all syncing up, things are looking pretty good, right? Only one problem. I'm not a big fan of the Ledger Live app. And now maybe the Android version is a little better, I don't know. But if you look in my Ethereum main, right? Let's compare them. If I go to Ethereum main on the phone, you'll see I only have 3 tokens in there. I've got BAT, Tyrion, and Datacoin, right? But you'll notice there that I also have US Tether in this Ethereum wallet. I got 500 US Tether in here, and it's not showing up in my phone. I don't know why that is, right? There are some other coins that don't show up on the phone-based app, right? Even if I were to actually manually add them, the particular coins don't show up in the phone-based Ethereum wallet. So I'm not a huge fan. Not Ethereum. Ethereum, not Siri. Ethereum. Ethereum. Somehow she thought I said, "Hey Siri." You can whisper it to her. "Hey Siri. Hey Siri." No, she doesn't like that voice. "Hey Siri." No, she likes that one. Okay. All right. I don't talk to her much. She gets lonely. So, but does that mean that I should just throw my phone out the window because I can't see my tether in my Ledger Live app? Yeah, maybe, but I'm not going to, right? It's not a deal killer for me. It's minor annoyance, yeah. Maybe I wanted to transfer some tether while I'm out and about, right? That'd be kind of a minor annoyance. But you know, I live with it. All right, so but that's the answer to that question about how to sync accounts. So but let me go down a little more. If only you had a teacher like me in school. Yeah. CoinGecko is a great resource to use. Oh, Mr. David is here. Keep forgetting my new start time. Dang, that's okay. You're here. I'm here. It's good to have you, Mr. David. Good to see you. All right, so let's talk about Polkadot tonight. A lot of people had a lot of questions when I did my Polkadot video. So the first thing you can store Polkadot on a ledger. So let's take a look at how that works. I don't have any tether in my Binance account right now, or I don't have any Polkadot in my Kraken account either. Let's think about this. Hang on just a sec. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, I can do it this way, I suppose. All right, I'll do it that way. Let me look at, okay, let me do this. I'm going to do that. Copy that. Okay. Let's go back here. All right, I will send. Okay, how much am I going to send? 10? Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. All right, we'll do that. Okay, that's pending. All right. Shuffling some crypto around so I can show you guys. All right, so, but I was wondering, gee, I've been storing my DOT in my Trust wallet, which is all well and good. but you know, you kind of like, oh gee, I'd rather store it on my ledger if I could. I would like to. I don't know. It may take a while for that Polkadot to go. No, it's here. Okay, good. All right. So let's take a look at the Trust Wallet. Right. Trust Wallet is an iOS-based, phone-based wallet, and it's a multi-coin wallet. It'll store a lot of different coins. And as you can see, I've got some Polkadot in this Trust Wallet. But I told myself, hey, you know, it would really be cool if I could store my Polkadot tokens on my ledger, right? How do I do that? That's what I would really like to do. Okay, so as it turns out, it's possible. What you need to do is go, first you'll have to go to Ledger Live and go over to your manager and install the Polkadot app. There is a Polkadot app for Ledger, right? Let me get out of my it's probably, I don't, probably not going to ask me. Okay, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. It didn't ask me. Now, let's turn off this camera momentarily. Ugh, what's going on here? Okay. Go search your app catalog and look for Dot, and lo and behold, there is a Polkadot app for Ledger. And as you can see, I have it installed already. If you don't have it installed, then there'll be a button on this side that says install, right? You click that button and you install it, and then it will be on your wallet, wherever it's in here somewhere. Stellar. There it is, Polkadot, right? It takes up 116 kilobytes of space on my ledger. I've got plenty of free space on my Ledger Nano X, right? I recommend the Ledger Nano X. It holds more apps, all right? So now that I have the app on my device, let's go into that app, right? We'll just navigate using the buttons until we get to Polkadot, right? And there it is. All right, so let's hit both buttons and enter the Polkadot app. Right, now we're ready. Let's get out of the manager. It's going to like bark at me. Let's go over to the Polkadot. Let's turn this, well, all right. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Let's move this thing up. Let's turn it off for the moment. And I have a link to it. I don't know that I have a link to it in, let's find it. Oh, okay, there it is, Polkadot. All right, I will, okay, now I have the app. I have the browser extension, right? Is this going to work or not? Maybe it won't. Always want to have company. Anyway, that's really not that important. This was working. Maybe I should be in. Yeah, maybe it works better in Chrome. Some things just don't work right, depending on the browser that you're using. Is it gonna work? Maybe. Okay, there it worked. All right, but I don't have that. Ah, that's right. Okay, let's go back over to Brave and see why is it not working. All right, let's try again. That's really weird. Okay, there it goes. All right, go figure. All right. The reason I'm using it over here is because I have the Polkadot extension over here. But we're not dealing with the Polkadot extension. Well, we will be, maybe. All right. And you can store Polkadot in this wallet, right? As you can see, there's some Polkadot in here, like 9 dot. And is it being staked? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm staking. Yes. Okay. I am staking 5 dot right at the moment. Or no, I'm not. I don't know. It's phew, let me tell you, this is no walk in the park. Right? Let's just focus on storing the Polkadot in our ledger-based wallet, which even if you're not going to stake, is more secure than, say, Trust Wallet. I love Trust Wallet, but I don't want to carry around, huge amounts of crypto on my phone everywhere I go, right? So where were we? Oh, let's get back to accounts. So as you can see, there is a wallet with some DOT in it, right? And that wallet is tied to that extension that I have, right? So the private key is being stored in my browser on my computer somewhere, right? That's not the main wallet where I want to store a bunch of DOT, right? I might put some in there for staking. But let's look at the ledger situation, right? We're in the Polkadot app, right? It's ready. It's waiting for me. So let's go up here to Query Ledger. Now, but before we can do that, you've got to go to, where is it? Settings, and choose Attach Ledger, right? The default is Do Not Attach Ledger. So if you just launched this website, you need to go and make sure that you have Attach Ledger via USB enabled, right? So that you can, in fact, I don't think you even see the Query Ledger until you've done that. I could be wrong, but I didn't notice it until after I enabled it in settings. So just make sure you go to settings and enable the ledger, right? All right, so that's out of the way. Let's go over here to Query Ledger. Let's turn on the camera again, so in case anything interesting happens on the device. Let's hit Query Ledger. There it is. It popped up. It says unknown device. And there it is. All right. Now, that is my Ledger account, and you can see there that I've got DOT in this wallet, right? 25 DOT. Nothing to sneeze at, right? If I'm going to store my DOT, I'd like to store it in a nice, secure way, wallet. So if I hit these three dots, I can show address on hardware wallet, and there's the DOT address on my Ledger device, right? You can scroll over here, you can hit approve. Now, you say, how in the hell do I get DOT in here? All right, let's move it. Well, let's not move it from this one. That might be a little confusing for some people. What is he doing? I don't get it. All right, why don't we move some from our Trust wallet? All right. So I'm going to put the Ledger aside for the moment. Let's go into our Trust wallet. And there's Polkadot. And I'm going to go to Polkadot, and I want to do a send from this wallet. And where am I going to get the address? Well, why don't we check over here and see. Oh, I believe, where the heck is it? Oh, let's click right on Ledger. And there we go. There's no QR code. That would be cool, but I don't see any QR code. No QR code. That would be cool. I wonder if I can. That it couldn't possibly be. I'm gonna try it. I'm just acting weird. I want to see if that's actually a QR code. That's just a dot little icon, right? Let's open it up. Let's scan it and see what happens. Anything? No, that's not a dot QR code. I thought it might be. All right. Okay, so what do we do? All right. Let's click on the icon over here. And you'll notice there it says it's copied into my clipboard. Now, how do I get it over to my phone? All right. Well, why don't we just email it to myself? So let's do mail. I don't know if there's any easier, better way of doing this, but I want to cut and paste this address. I'm sure as heck not gonna like manually try to type in that address. That's too error prone, right? There's the address, and oof. I'm a little leery of that too. Let's do a text document. Make sure that that is a text field, right? Let's paste that. Let's save it. All right, now let's do that and do this. Oh, it looks the same. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it's like all like highlighted like that. Oops. Okay. All right. So send it. Send it. Okay. Send it. Okay. All right. Done. Right. Now we can get it on our phone. There. I just heard it come in. Let's go over here to our email. Let's open that guy up. And see, I still don't like that. Let's hope that that works, right? Let's copy that into our clipboard. Slide back over to Trust Wallet. Let's paste. There, it worked. Okay. That is the dot address of my ledger-based dot wallet. Where'd it go? There. Okay. All right. How much am I going to send? Let's send 10. Now let's send 9. Just leave some left over. All right. There it is. Let's hit done. Let's hit next. Send. And it should go out here momentarily. We'll watch it go out. All right. So any day now. All right. There it went. Is it going to show up here? That's the question. There. It's already here. All right. So there it is. All right. So there we go. We're storing DOT in a ledger-based wallet using the DOT app. Now, a lot of people will go, "Oh, that's great," and then they'll say, "Where's my DOT? I don't see it in Ledger Live." It's not compatible with Ledger Live. You cannot view your DOT balance in Ledger Live. You have to use the Polkadot web wallet in order to view your balance. It still connects to your ledger, and your private key is stored safely on your ledger. You just can't use Ledger Live to view your balance or manage it, right? All right. Better than nothing, right? Better than not storing it on the ledger at all, right? Better than storing all your DOT on a phone-based wallet that, not quite as secure, right? We want the most secure way to store our long-term crypto. Now, I won't get into staking. That's a little complicated. As I mentioned, like I went over to staking. Let's briefly go over it just a little bit. What happened to me was when I tried to use my ledger-based wallet to become a nominator, it wouldn't sign the transaction. So I transferred some into this wallet, and then I tried it, and then a few days later I checked, and that validator was full. All right. So, but just briefly, let's go over to network. Let's go to staking. And these are all the stakers, right? We want to go to targets, right? These are all the people that are validators on the network. Now, if we go over to staking overview, you'll see that apparently there are only 197 possible validators any given moment. Don't know why. Weird number, but that's true. There's 321 people waiting to become validators that are not validators yet. They got their computer set up. They got their server running or whatever. They're waiting for a spot, right? The way Polkadot works is kind of it's kind of weird in that they want to make sure everybody is doing a good job, now you can incentivize people or you can punish people, and Polkadot kind of does both. You can earn rewards and you can get slashed if you're not a good validator, right? And if you're not a good validator, they'll slash your balance. I don't know by how much, but you'll lose Polkadot if you're not a good validator, which, I mean, that serves them right here. But the problem is that, and I'm blurry again, the problem is that if the validator gets slashed and I am a nominator to them, I'm staking on their node, then I get slashed. So it's a little risky to stake your Polkadot, right? You might stake your Polkadot on a validator that's not good, and he got slashed and you got slashed. Not much fun, right? All right, but let's go over to targets here. How do we choose a nominator? Well, the first thing is you'll probably want a guy that has got an identity, right? You don't want just any old validator, right? And you can filter those out by just clicking that. And so only the validators that have identities are showing, right? And Zug Capital seems to be one of the big ones. They've got an email, they've got a website, you can go check them out, you can do all that. It's great stuff, right? Now, what's the next thing we need to check? Well, we need to see if they've got 64, then they're full, right? If they've got 64 nominators, then they're full. So let's go to nominators. We can sort by nominators. All right, these guys are full. So we need to scroll down until we get to a nominator with less than 64. Now we can begin our search, right? If they're charging a fee, they may be charging a fee because they're just getting started and they need a commission on the rewards that are being earned with your tokens, right? Sounds kind of shady, but that's how it works, right? They're like, okay, you can stake with me, but I'm charging you like a 5% commission on those. Some of them might be zero, right? But for whatever reason, some of them need a little bit of commission that they're going to take on their own, right? I leave that up to you. Now, some of them say 100%. These ones that say 100% mean that they don't want anybody, they don't need anybody, right? They're okay on their own, right? That's just a way of saying don't bother, right? Because they're going to take 100% of whatever you earn on their thing, right? You don't want that, right? So now we got to find one that's got a halfway reasonable commission, and then we also have to think about how much they've got staked, right? If we go up here, own stake. Now own stake means how much they're staking, so that cuts both ways. If they're staking a lot of 14,000 DOT, if they're staking a lot of DOT, that means that they've got a lot, that they've got their DOT on the line. That's a good thing, right? That means that they've got their thing in the game, right? But it also means the more DOT that they've got in, the less of a percentage you're going to end up with if you validate with them, right? So you want to find someone that's got some DOT in the game, but not too much, right? It's already too complicated for me, right? Then, on top of all of that, you have to decide, you have to spread out all your stakes, right? You don't want to just stake with one validator, right? That's too risky. So you can stake up to 16 different, right? So now I got to keep track of 16 different stakes, right? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a video on this or not. But let's go to staking overview. Where in the heck was it? Count actions. There it is. All right. Let's hit nominator, right? I want to be a nominator, right? So here we go. Now I can try to stake from my ledger. It didn't work too well for me. I don't know. I might be able to stake from the ledger and have the other account be the controller. I don't know. Right? I don't know. But I tried doing it from the ledger, and when I tried to sign it, I got an error message every time. So I've kind of given up on trying to stake with my ledger balance. But you might have more luck than I do. So I had someone, with the same problem, and so my recommendation is open up just a regular account using their extension and fund it with a small amount of DOT, or whatever amount of DOT you're willing to risk in staking. Could be a lot, but use that as your staking account because that seems to work okay. Let's try that. Let's just give it a try. So we're going to use the staking extension account, right? And okay, how much do I want to bond, or the total amount of stash balance? Stash account. I don't know. I don't want to bond at all, right? Do I? Let's try Let's try, it has to be positive, of course. Let's try 6, just to differentiate it from the one that I did before. I think there's, no, I'm sorry. Let's do 4. Well, let's try 6. Because I had 5, and I thought that I unbonded it, but maybe it's waiting. I think it takes 21 days to wait. Okay, yeah. Controller accounts should not be set to manage multiple stashes. I don't know what that means either. That's weird. Okay, I guess maybe I need a different account for each one? Well, I don't know. I do not know. All right, it's not even going to let me do this, apparently. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it looks like you can only stake from one account at any given time. I should have thought about this a little more before. Basically the thing that I really wanted to explain to you guys was how to store DOT on a ledger, and I think we covered that, right? Thank God, right? Now somebody asked me, well, how do you get it off, right? How do I get it off? Okay, let's go to accounts. Let's go to our ledger, and okay, what if I want to withdraw the DOT from here? Then what? Okay, let's hit send. What is this? No. We want to send from the ledger to what is it doing to me? Ugh, this is dumb. I wanted to send it out somewhere. Maybe my dot's stuck. Yeah, maybe that's why they asked me the question. They're like, how do you send it out? Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. It sounded so simple. Okay, send to address. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got scared there. All right, let's go. We need an address to send it to. All right, so let's send it back to our wallet here. Why is there 11 in there? It should be less. Okay, there. All right. Where'd it go? Okay. Polkadot. Let's do a receive in our trust wallet. Let's copy that address into our clipboard. Well, actually, we don't have to do that. Let's just share it. Let's share the address. I'll send it to myself, so it'll be on my computer. All right. Cancel that. Let's put this down for a sec. Let's go over to our email. Refresh. What happened? There should be a new one here. Oh, that's sent. Okay, inbox. There it is. All right, there's my dot address of my trust wallet. All right, copy that in my clipboard. Let's go back over here. Let's paste in that address. It let me do that. Okay. I was like, how? There. All right. From my ledger to that. Let's do, I don't know, let's waste a bunch of fees, right? Let's take 4 of it and send it back, just for the heck of it, right? It's just a hypothetical. And yeah, I'm gonna pay a fee for each. Let's hit make transfer, all right? And let me turn on the camera here so you guys can see what's going on. Boomity boom. All right. Let's hit make transfer. Sign and submit. And oh, it's showing up. Let's scroll through. That's 4 Polkadot. There's no tip. I could have put a tip in there if I wanted to. Tip somebody. And then hit approve. And I've just signed the transaction. It's being broadcast. I'm going to turn on the camera so you guys can see. All right, so there it's being broadcast on the Polkadot network. Let's take a look at the phone. Let's refresh. There, came in. It's on my phone, right? So I showed you how to set up the Dot app. Showed you where the Dot wallet, the web wallet was. I'll put that in the thing. If you want to run over there, you can find it on their website too. We transferred some DOT into the ledger, and then I bumbled around and talked about staking, which I don't really quite understand yet, but I gave you what I got. I leave it to you to move forward from there. And then I showed you how to withdraw it out of this wallet. So for me, that's really the main thing. I don't really care about staking that much. It's a little complicated with Polkadot. I should probably, hunker down and, get a pot of coffee and sit down and figure out how to do it. But I like the idea of storing the Polkadot on my ledger-based wallet. That's really cool. All right, so we did it, right? Let me just see what you guys are asking. You guys are still talking about Yori. Yori is also another ADA-based wallet where you can access your keys on your ledger. Both of those, I don't believe you can stake on the Yori wallet though, your ADA. If you've got ADA on the Yori wallet in your ledger and you're satisfied with that you're storing your ADA in a safe place, more power to you. But if you're adventurous and you would like to really, do something with that ADA, then you can always transfer it over to the Daedalus wallet and stake it from there. Or you can actually open up that exact same wallet in AdaLite and stake it that way too, right? Yori and AdaLite are just two different ways of accessing the exact same key if you use the Ledger hardware option. There, just interface, interact with the blockchain. Yeah, so we're looking at the Polkadot web interface. This wallet, the staking wallet that I created, is based on my computer and my browser. I'm not sure exactly where they're storing that private key, but I have a backup of it, right? They gave me a mnemonic when I created the wallet, right? So if the computer gets crashed or stolen or whatever, I can always restore using that recovery mnemonic. The ledger-based wallet is using the private key is stored on the ledger device using the Polkadot app. All right. If the ledger gets destroyed, I restore using my 24-word recovery phrase. Yori supports Ledger Nano. Yeah. Let me go down a little more. Uniswap has no integrated wallets. Correct. I have only used exchanges that also have wallets. I believe the question is, does Uniswap have wallets? Uniswap is a decentralized exchange. What the heck happened there? Is that it? Did I go to the wrong place? Uniswap home. Why is that not working? That's bizarre. Was that Brave? Let's go back. It seems to work. What? That's weird. I don't know what happened. Is Uniswap down? That's weird. Or maybe it's overloaded. Maybe everybody's on it because of the liquidity that everyone's trying to run. I don't know. All my other wallets seem to be working. I have to troubleshoot that later. Maybe I got too many wallets open right now. All right, let's close all this. Let's close Bitbox down. See what, maybe that's interfering with it. That is really weird. Let's close Daedalus down, maybe. Let's try this. Let's just go to the... Whoops. Let's go to the saved... Okay. All right, there it is. Uniswap home. Is that going to let me? Huh. That's really weird. Go figure. Can't get on Uniswap. It's going to show you how to do something, but I can't get on Uniswap. Don't know what's happening there. Okay. Okay, let's close this browser down. Ah! Oh, the browser wouldn't close. That was weird. Oh, no, it did close. Okay. Let's try Uniswap. See, there it is right there. Why won't it? I don't know. Freaking me out. Bet you there's a lot of people freaking out right now. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. And even if you could use Uniswap right now, the Ethereum fees are just outlandish right now. You really have to be motivated and really know what you're doing to use Uniswap right now with all these people piling into it right now. Uniswap is working. Okay, it must be something on my computer. I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, it's worked before. I've got internet access, so I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why it's not working. For me, it's really weird. I don't get it. Freaking out. Okay, whatever. I've just got to let this one go. It'll probably work right as soon as I sign off. Oh, someone else can't get into Uniswap. Okay. I'm in Brave and I can use Uniswap. Okay, well, I'm glad someone can. I don't know what's going on with mine. Maybe it's a location thing. I don't know. Please. All right. Well, I guess I've done enough for tonight. I know it was a little bit specialized, but I didn't see a lot of specific questions. Yeah, I didn't focus on Ethereum as much as I did last week. You could check out all my live streams on my website, my YouTube channel, and you can search for the live stream and just put in the date, right? You can like say CryptoDad live stream July, and it'll give you the ones. Whoops, let's see if that works. Man, I don't understand why I can't get into Uniswap. Okay. CryptoDad live stream August. Yeah, so you can see here that there's a few. That's the one from August 15. They're all out there on the internet. Wow, that was from 2018. 2019, 2018. Yeah. You could probably go to my YouTube homepage and just go to videos. And yeah, the live streams are there, right? You can just find the live stream. They're sort of like sandwiched in with my standalone videos if you want to go back. So I guess what I wanted to say is last Friday, the last time I did a Saturday night, and August 29th, we did a lot of Ethernet, Ethereum stuff. I forgot to change the title. We weren't focused so much on Ethereum tonight, more than we were on Polkadot. Right? But anyway, I still don't know why I can't get it. Somebody got into Uniswap. So weird. Okay. So weird. Maybe they're just like totally overloaded. It's got to be. Wow. Okay. Try running. Well, maybe if I reboot my computer, I can get in. Just very strange indeed. Okay. I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to move on with my life. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you got as much out of this as I did. I learned a little bit about staking, that more than I really care to, or the Polkadot network. We'll go in the coming live streams. We'll try to delve more into DeFi and how to stake and how to stake. Maybe mint and lend and yield farm and that kind of stuff. It's the changing world. I already feel like a dinosaur just showing you guys how to move Bitcoin around. It's like, that's old hat now, right? But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget, we do it every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Please join me again for the live stream from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. I'll try to move crypto around for you guys so you can see in action how things get done. I appreciate it. Everyone that joined me tonight, thanks again. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.